Hey everyone, is it really worth the hype to search these to get one of these guys? A silver dime? Well, some think it is. We're going to try it today. We're going to see what we come up with, guys. But did you know that this same little dime, this little tiny dime right here, guys, in 1957, 1960 would buy you a loaf of bread? It would buy you a gallon of gas, everybody. And today, this same little silver dime, 90% silver dime, will buy you a gallon of gas, everyone. So let's check out, let's find out, is it really worth it to search these silver dimes? All right, here we go. We're going to give a shot at this. Last week we did some incredible half dollars, found some very nice 2024 proof half dollars not intended for circulation, which is something nice to have. But guys, most of the people in the United States and all over the world, they've hunted a lot of these already out. But there's so many millions of these things that were made. We're going to give it a shot. So let's unravel this first roll of dimes and see if we can find any silver in these things. This is not really easy. Thompson's Coin and Stamps got a little thing that he does, but one of the first things you can see is when you unroll these dimes, a lot of times you can see already possibility of silver, guys. And this is our first roll. We're just going to throw it out here, guys. But we've got some old ones here. Looks like old ones, but let's see here. Okay, well, not necessarily, guys. You look here, you can see the copper rim on that. So we're going to set these. Good thing about these dimes, and that's obviously new unless you run into a proof. Good thing about these dimes is just like with quarters and half dollars and everything, everybody, you can go through these things and you can find some proofs. You can find some good silver. That's a 2002. But just throw them in when you're done searching these things. Just throw them in a jar or in a bucket, or like a 5-gallon bucket like we have so far. We're not looking very good here. You can see the copper on these. Let's get some more and let's throw them together. But, hey, it's fun to do, actually. Now, see, you would look at this and you would think, is that a silver dime? But really, if you look closely, you can see the copper in that. You can see the copper in all of these right here. And some of them might be a little questionable. I had a full set of Roosevelt dimes that were proof that look brand new, guys. Now, this one is questionable. It's older, but not old enough, right? Not old enough. So it looks older. It looks like it could be a super old dime, but it is not. So far, we've got our first roll of 50. Not looking promising on these so far. And guys, your chances, I think your odds are about 95% that you won't find anything. Now that's toned really, really good, as you can see, but that is not what we're looking for, right? Definitely not what we're looking for. Same here. And let's pull some more out. I don't see anything there. Do y'all see anything? I'm thinking this one might be a bust right here, guys. So far, we're not doing very well. And you know what? Here's the thing. This is a lot of work. especially if you do 500 rolls or a full box of these things, guys. It's hard to find silver. So no silver in this. Let's get on to our next roll, get through these guys, and maybe we'll find some silver in this. I mean, goodness gracious, come on. Yeah, I need a little tool like Thompson Coin and Stamp has to unravel these bad boys, but we're just going to do it like this. As you can see right now, we're not looking too good right there. Not looking like we got anything there, so let's throw those out. What do we got here? Take a few more out, and I guess once you learn how to do this, you can really get cranking on it, like Thompson Coin and Stamp. He does these, I think, on Tuesday nights with his kids, which is really cool. And it's quite interesting. It's kind of like finding treasure, right? So let's just go ahead and rip this up. Let's just put them down here. Just get in there. Throw that piece of paper out there. Let's just grab a bundle here of dimes and look at the edges. Now, Thompson Coin and Stamp, guys, he's been doing this for so long that he can just, I'm telling you, he can look at this, look at a roll, and score. So me, I can't score. And I probably won't score. I mean, if you look at this, some of them, the copper's more pronounced than the other, but obviously that's copper. So let's look at this other bundle here. This is kind of fun, really. If you think about it, everybody, it's kind of fun. I think I like the $50 better. Guess what? If you do quarters and you find that July 4th quarter, guess what? You have scored gold, everybody. If you find that little privy mark, July 4th on a 2026 quarter, you have scored big time. So nothing here. Don't see anything there. 2 rolls down, 3 rolls to go, everybody. Will SSC score a dime? Now you think about that just a second. If I get a dime, 1 silver dime out of this roll, 90% silver dime, that pays for this roll of dimes. Is that not cool? What a cool thing to think about. It pays for that roll of dimes, and you just take that roll of dimes and just, throw it in your change bucket, save it up, and then take that bucket when you got enough and go buy some silver, everybody. So doesn't look that one looks quite interesting. But I don't think that's going to fly. That is definitely not flying. So far, we have not found anything. You can see in these rims right here, the copper in these things. Pretty obvious. And this seems to be a very good way to do it. You can just sit down and chill out, maybe a cup of coffee or a pop or some iced tea. See, that one looks pretty good right there. But if you'll see, because they'll fool you, it's a little on the late side, right? So all copper rims, pretty easy to see that, right? Why did they quit making silver in 1965, guys? Why did they stop putting silver in dimes and such, everyone? Nothing there. Well, because it cost too much to produce the dime. It cost more in silver to produce that dime than it did the value of that coin. So that's one of the biggest reasons that they quit doing this. We just messed up our camera there. And that's one of the reasons why they quit doing. They did keep silver through, I think, 70. And it's either 70 or 71, but I think it's 70 at 40% on the $50, guys, for sure. And then most of the Quarters were by then clad unless they were out of a silver proof set. So roll number 3. So nothing in roll number 3. Let's move on to roll number 4. Come on, man. And of course, I guess if you really want to find silver, everybody, in a roll of dimes or quarters or half dollars, you got to search a ton of it. When you search a ton of these, when I mean ton, we're talking 200 rolls, 500 rolls, whatever, to get 3 or 4 silver dimes. It's a lot of work. So you got to really enjoy what you're doing. And so far, this whole roll right here is not looking very good. It looks the same as the other 3 rolls, right? So we don't see any silver in this one. Let's pull these out right here. Let's get a few more. Well, if I can get them. But this is, this is kind of fun. Boy, there's one. That's a pretty good indication. That's probably got a lot of copper in it, right? So we'll definitely, you can definitely see it there. So, copper tends to turn over time. So you're going to get that. So I don't see anything in this one. And so far, nothing in that one. So we're down to our last roll, everybody, and I have not scored one of these. Look at the difference. Let's show you the difference in this beautiful 90% silver dime. Everybody knows these. And a regular dime. See the difference? You can see the copper edges there. And then this is all silver, 90% silver. That's very, very, very obvious, everybody. So that's how fast you can blow through these things just to check them. Let's go through our last roll. Can we do it? Can we do it? I have faith. I have faith, guys. Here we go. Our last roll of dimes. And this is going to be pretty simple right here on this roll. Done. SSC fails. Although I do have plenty of the Mercury dimes and the Roosevelt dimes, I failed on these guys right here. But I haven't failed because all this is going in the change jar. When we get the change jar full of half dollars and dimes and quarters and all that stuff, we're just going to take it, cash it in at the bank, go buy some silver. SSC, guys, right here, Oklahoma, United States of America. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging in there, watching me not find one silver dime in 5 rolls of dimes, guys. So, the odds are very, very slim to find silver. A lot of it's already gone through and taken out of circulation. But your local coin shop's got plenty of this, guys. So check them out. Do some coin rolling. Do some coin roll hunting. It's really fun. We've learned about it. SSC right here, Oklahoma, United States, America. Guys, we're out.